EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air, and we get you set for football from rainy Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now a give, right side. It's Jackson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Check, 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 check.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Preston Smith there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Herbert. And this is caught by Jackson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the carry, it's Jackson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On the set.
Mike 57. It's going to be a long day for you.
On the ground, this is Jackson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
6 man. Check curls, check curls.
2nd and 9 now. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. This is caught. It's Cooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game. And now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Come on, set. 18, David. They're not ready. Top,
on 1st and 10, Martinez. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Second and 2. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down. At the 41-yard line. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Squeeze, get in there. Ready. Let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
49, check 49.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off play action. Herbert. It's caught by Jackson. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
On the ready.
Lock with the 7. Defense wins championships, baby.
5.
On first down, Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Come on, D. Smith. 57 Mike. Mike 57. Be careful.
To throw on second down. Herbert. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Woo! Let's get it.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Herbert. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you were able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike 4-2. Mike 4-2. Go.
Back to throw. Herbert. That's taken in. Complete to Reynolds. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Bravo.
Mike 42, Mike 42. You can't block me. You can't block me.
To throw again. Herbert. That's caught by Jackson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go. 8, read.
You don't know no better.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Second and 13. And the pressure gets to him again. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. From the gun, Herbert. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Ferguson. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2 yards. And the Packer first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Looking to throw. Martinez. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Back to throw. Martinez. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Martinez now, operating from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Set, ready. Carry your base. Let's go.
Martinez to throw on second down. He completes it to Westbrook. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Martinez. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Jackson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Set, ready, 10 Lobo.
Check right, check right. Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This quarterback now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Martinez. Going to throw again. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Martinez. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1 yard line.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Right there, in the middle, 55. I can't believe it. I can't believe they even let you play. Alpha.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! DK Metcalf, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Looking to throw. Herbert, he gets it to Cooks. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I smell fear in that offense. Showing it.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10.
Hey, 4 down. Kill.
80 weapon.
Now Jackson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
It's our time. 25, check 25.
Blue draw quarters. Get it.
On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, watch it.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
And a Packer first down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Second and 4 at the 48-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Set, ready. 30 pace, let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw. Martinez. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Set. 60 outlaw.
And here we go. Watch the pass.
Recon. 132 fighter. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Owens.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Now it's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready, break.
42 the mic. Your track.
Clear.
They'll run with Jackson. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because...
That's caught inside the 20. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here it comes.
He'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
He's got him in. Complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
57's the mark. 57's the mark. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Let go.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And disaster strikes here. This is going to be a safety in the final minute, and the defense may have just won this ball game. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And he's got room.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Rams, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.